Hey there! Thank you for clicking this video and welcome to our vlog. Today we will be discussing about business and economics, agriculture, education, public health or medical sciences, tourism infrastructure, engineering or marketing, and their roles in nation building. So settle in, buckle up, and have fun!
Today's economy is great unlike before. Business is complicated and improving one's country is not easy. Now, it helps develop the economy of country that should alleviate people's lives. These changes provided new modernization opportunities, a refined structures in supremacy, new world innovative designs for economic success. The way cities are shaped, transformed, and the rise of global networks where science and technology is more efficient and productive. That helps increase the number of diverse places and expand the global networks around the world. Urban networks growth enables corporations to perform business internationally that helps to grow the economy today. Thus, these changes in terms of landscape and people and development economically, politically, and socially increase the connectivity of nation building.
Hey everyone, I'm Jhoy making a short vlog about agriculture. Agriculture, the science or practicing farming, including cultivation for the growing crops and rearing animals to provide food, wools, and other products. Agriculture providing food for humankind. Let's tackle about cultivation of growing crops. Cultivation is the act of caring or raising plants. How cultivation works? The aim of cultivating your soil to help your plants grow better. The soil being prepared for a planting of crops is cultivated by a harrow or a plow. Rearing of animals. Animal husbandry is a branch of agriculture with concern with animals that are raised for the meat, fiber, milk, and other products. It includes day-to-day care, selective breeding, and raising livestock. The breeding maintenance in the slaughters known as animals husbandry. And we have 4 types of animals husbandry: dairy farming, poultry farming, fish farming, and bee farming. First, we have dairy farming. Dairy farming is agricultural technique concerned with the long-term production of milk, which is processed to obtain dairy such as cheese, yogurt, butter, cream, and other products. It involves the management of dairy animals such as cows, buffalo, sheep, goats. These animals is milked by hands or by machine. Second, we have poultry farming. Poultry farming concerned with raising and breeding birds. Birds like ducks, chicken, geese, pigeon, and turkey are domesticated for eggs and meat. To obtain healthy foods from them, eggs and meat are rich source of protein. Third, we have fish farming. Fish farming is a process of raising fish in a closed tanks or a fish cage. There's an increasing demand for fishes such as salmon, catfish, bangus, and tilapia are raised from fish farm. Fourth, we have bee farming. Bee farming or apiculture is the practice of maintaining bee colonies by human-made hive. The beekeepers take care to collect their honey and other products that leaves produce such as beeswax, propolis, flower pollen, bee pollen, and royal jelly.
According to General Dr. V.K. Singh, a good education system develops the mind of a child towards progress, nationalism, and social development. Children must be allowed to think, create, analyze, react, and come up with their own conclusion or solution. In order for us to achieve a visible growth as a nation, we must be able to adapt with change that has been going around in our surroundings. And one of the ways to cope up with change is through knowledge. Honing the minds of the younger generation will eventually result to a more progressive and highly advanced future, which is very important in nation building. Education has helped us produce a generation of critical thinkers, imaginative, and brilliant minds. Furthermore, education can help us slowly eradicate poverty and help us improve our way of living. The education system must be more appropriate to the needs of the country, including its economy. The aim is to improve students' abilities in science and technology and nurture their critical thinking, creativity, entrepreneurial spirit, as well as to encourage them to support the wider community, especially those on the margins. Sex education, along with the awareness of this issue surrounding teenage pregnancy and dangers of drug use, should be strengthened. And there should be a special emphasis on the environment, climate change, and disaster preparedness. In a country that has frequently endured earthquakes, volcanic eruption, and severe weather, education does not only limit to the enrichment of the minds, but also with the skills. This includes carpentry, farming, dressmaking, and many more. All of these skills are pivotal to the progress of a nation. This is why education should be accessible to all, regardless of their status and their disposition in life, for the reason that this would give all the citizens of a country a role in its society.
This time, we will talk about the public health and medical sciences and its importance to nation building. Quoting Odin's line in the movie Thor Ragnarok, which says, "Asgard is not a place, it's the people." This line expresses the importance of the subjects to the nation itself, as a nation would weak and crumble without their citizens. This is the reason why a citizen's health is important, and it's where our topic public health and medical sciences comes in. Healthy citizens makes healthy nation. This was proved by the still ongoing COVID pandemic. At the height of the virus activity where transmissions were high and rampant, the country's stability, especially on the economic sector, almost collapsed as the country seemed to shut down all its activities, including the work and education system. As the time goes by, various public health and safety standards were implemented. This gave hope to the people, especially to the workers who need to earn their living. These health and safety standards were implemented with consideration to the overall public safety to put people at ease and made the country slowly make progress in recovering. However, although the safety standards worked its role to put people at ease to help the nation be rebuilt, it worked more than intended, and the people became too much confident, which resulted to another spike of transmission, leading to altering some of the guidelines and re-implementing them. Only this time, the implementation was strict. Combined with the discipline of the majority of the citizens, the country effectively flattened the curve of transmission on a steady pace. Now that we've figured out the importance of public health, let's talk about medical science. Medical science covers a wide scope of medical-related studies ranging from medicinal research, inventions, developing a new way of medical procedure, OTC or over-the-counter drugs manufacturing, and most importantly, vaccine testing and many more. As a nation aiming for stability and sustainability, we must consider the strength of our medical science. It is due to the fact that we cannot always rely on other countries in this topic. Medical science are the core foundations in implementing and sustaining the health of the community, which ties back to the public health and safety of the subjects of a nation.
Tourism infrastructures, engineering, and marketing. First, we must define the tourism industry. It is one of the fast-growing industries in the 21st century. Tourism infrastructure is the key element of tourism development. Tourism industry's contribution to the GDP is also impressive. Visits by a tourist create additional development of the place such as parks, gardens, and museums. Additional facilities includes roads, water systems, public toilets, signage, and etc. Because all of these infrastructure developments are important for the tourism sector. While there are many programs organized by government at the top level, it is the governance by the local government that supports the system uniform. Every development with regard to a place is dependent on the need of the visitors. Visitors use a variety of facilities depending upon their priority. By proper analysis of the opportunities plan, necessary facilities that need to be implemented can be identified. Facilities generally include transportation facilities, healthcare facilities, water management facilities, waste management facilities, and recreational facilities. Accessibility to the mentioned facilities is the important thing in creating an impression among tourists. The satisfaction of the tour program is measured by these facilities. Now let us move on to the role of tourism, engineering, and marketing in nation building, and unpack all of its essence. The population of a place and the tourist visiting a specific place can have a significant effect on infrastructure development. Foreseeing the demand that may occur during seasons is crucial in determining how much money should be invested in developing the destination. The development of a place for tourism can also help in boosting the economy of the locality. Even though this kind of development is not noticed easily, the contribution by the tourism sector to the economy is much higher. The importance of tourism infrastructure is reflected in the fact that it can contribute to increasing the efficiency of production and distribution of tourism services, and in some cases, such as remote destinations, even increase the supply of tourism services. Tourism development enables a range of benefits to nation building. For example, it increases income and jobs from tourist spending. It helps preserve cultural and natural heritage for tourists. It increases understanding of other cultures, and most especially, it builds new facilities such as sewage for whole communities or new roads. So you have reached the end of our vlog. Thank you, and we would like to congratulate you. We really hope you have learned a lot and we were able to impart knowledge to you. Always remember to keep learning. Bye!